The problem with the distribution in the US is it's a lot more fragmented, whereas distribution in Canada is a lot more cohesive.
You kind of reiterated that you think it might be easier to operate in Canada.
I think it might be easier to operate in Canada because I'm used to operating in Canada.
That's fair.
I don't have like a lot of experience operating in the US, but what I hear from the US is that it's very difficult.
What's what's difficult?
The market is insane. So many other big brands in the US will look to Canada and be like, we don't see the need to come into that country and completely develop a new product, new packaging, because you have to have like bilingual packaging, right? You need licensing. You need product licensing to operate in Canada. You don't need that in the US. Like we have to have MPN numbers, like all these products, like the powder products. The drinks don't need it, but the powder products, you need to have, NPNs, which is a product license.
So what is that MPN?
It's what Health Canada issues you once they approve your formula. As you can imagine, a lot of these big brands, they want to move quick. They want to produce a ton of product. They don't want to be slowed down by like slower markets with a lot of red tape. But we operate here first with the red tape. So it's kind of easy I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's an easier transition to go to the US and start selling your product. I wouldn't say that it's harder to operate in the US. You just have a ton of competition. Also at the same time too, like anybody will sue you for anything over there. There was an outstanding class action lawsuit that I have to deal with now.
That you inherited on the purchase?
Kind of. Like I didn't inherit it with the purchase. It's kind of like, I don't even know how these things work, dude. It's like this weird class action lawsuit that started prior to me owning the business, but for some reason, I'm almost like grandfathered into it. Like I don't even understand the law behind it, but apparently it also affects me too. I'm having to deal with it, and it's the most frivolous, ridiculous thing that you have ever heard of in your entire life. And the only people that actually win are the lawyers. There's lawyers that this is all they do. They seek out this type of stuff. Find one person, then contact the company and say, hey, this is what we're going to do, settle right now before it hits that, like the strategy too.
What a mess, man.
Yeah. So you have a lot of that to deal with, and it's just ridiculous. But the bigger you get, the more it's going to come, right?
Yeah, it's got a target on your back.
Yeah. So it's been really weird, but
where's most of your business right now? Is it almost
Canada?
Almost all Canada?
Yeah. Well, not all, but a good portion of it in Canada, yeah. They were making a big push for the US, but it was not profitable at all.
Because of the competition, you have to outspend them out, market them out.
The distribution in the US is apparently really tough. It's more the distribution is what I hear. So the problem with the distribution in the US is it's a lot more fragmented, whereas distribution in Canada is a lot more cohesive, I guess you could say. The US operates, you may very well have multiple distributors in multiple areas of one state. So you might have like Northern Michigan and then Southern Michigan or Western or whatever. And then it's like one distributor, or like South Florida or in like North Florida or whatever, right? Or East and West Texas, like, I don't know. But there was like 250 plus distributors for BioSteel back when I took it over. And there was like 100 people managing that business. And then you got to think the cost of the product, even if you have like 60% cost of goods, like direct cost of goods, and then the distributor takes like 30 to 40, and then the retailer wants like 30 to 40, and then you have to fund the discounts in all of the stores, you're not even making any money. Say this product is like $1 to manufacture. Like Gatorade sells their product for like $1. So you see what I mean? Yeah.